Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another interview by myself, Jamie Theodosi. Today, I'm joined by the very impressive UFC flyweight, Josh the Fearless Van. Josh, how you doing, mate?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
All good, bro, all good. So Happy New Year, obviously, to start things off. How was the holiday season for you?
We ain't getting no holiday around here, man. We stay in fight camp, so yeah. I didn't really get to enjoy Christmas or New Year.
I was gonna say, yeah, obviously your first UFC fight was short notice. Your second fight, obviously, you had some issues going into that fight. I remember you saying that you were involved in a car crash. You had a slight chest injury. So, how has this camp gone? Obviously, preparing during the holiday season, has it been tough or has it gone better than you would have expected?
Uh, you know, uh, I always stay in the gym, so but recently, I was trying to fight in December card, but the flu, the flu has been going around, shit like that. So the flu got me bad. But then, getting a call for a fight is like the best medicine, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I get the call for this short notice fight, I went back to the gym and, everything was good, man. Fight camp was
Good,
good.
good to hear. Obviously, I want to touch on your last year, because you had an incredible year last year. It was your rookie year in the UFC. When you reflect on that year itself, what are your overall feelings?
Um, Shit, 2023, right? Yeah, that was a good year. I'll say I'm proud of myself. I always knew I was gonna be in the UFC, but uh, you know, like reflects on that, like my opponent, they were like there wasn't like no bum fighters, you know what I'm saying? They were good. So I'm really proud of myself.
And how did it feel being able to compete on such a big card last time out as well at UFC 295? It was one of the biggest cards of the year. So how was it being able to compete on that card?
For me, like big card or this and that is irrelevant, you know what I'm saying? Because a fight is a fight. So but after the fight, like during the fight, like before the fight, like I wasn't, it was just a fight. But after the fight, everybody was hitting me up like, "Yo, bro, you on like New York, this and that." But yeah, it was amazing feeling, man.
I mean, I've asked you to reflect on even just your last year, but you only turned professional in 2021. To get to where you've got in such a short space of time, what do you kind of attribute that to?
Staying active, bro. You gotta stay active. This game, the fighting game, man, like people forget a lot, quick. So if you don't stay active, like people forget about you, you know what I'm saying? So if you stay active, you keep reminding people who you are and stuff like that. So stay active.
Yeah. And then obviously your opponent coming up next weekend is Felipe Bunes, who will be making his UFC debut, former LFA flyweight champion. How much do you know about him as a fighter?
I didn't really watch his fight. I watched his last fight. Um, just because his last fight was over a year ago type shit. So, a lot of things can change in over a year. So, right now I'm focusing on myself. What I got to work on and stuff like that. So, I don't really watch his fight. Nothing.
Is that something you do during kind of preparation? Do you tape your opponents or do you kind of leave that to the coaches?
Um, Here's the thing. I never really watched my opponent fight, except for my last one. And what I did was I watched and I focusing on what they're good at. So I knew that he got 1-2, and I was looking for it in the fight, and he got me with a 1-2. So you know what? I just say, I just give it to my coach. Because when you're focusing on one thing, you know what I'm saying, it leaves you open for that one. So.
Yeah, for sure. And how do you feel your kind of skill set matches up to Bunes with him being obviously a former champion in a good promotion like LFA? How do you feel your skills match up to his?
I mean, he's a champion in LFA. I'm a champion in Fury Fighting Championship too. That's champion versus champion right there. So I feel like my skill and technique are, same level, if not better.
When his kind of name come up on the contract, when you got sent the contract, was there any kind of element of surprise for you? Did you kind of expect to be given someone that was already contracted, maybe like a more well-known name already in the UFC?
Uh, Not really, you know. I'm a fighter at the end of the day, so it's whoever they give me, you know what I'm saying? But after this fight, you know, after I knock him out, I want at least the top 15 guys, you know, if not like a better name.
Yeah. I mean, after your last fight, you said you were disappointed to not get the finish. Is that something you've been working on this time out to get that finish this time out?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, I before I get to the UFC, man, you know, I was 100% finish rate, and you know, the UFC messed me up, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get back on my track.
Is there a kind of part of you though that's kind of relieved that you've got the experience of going to a decision now that you've been in the UFC because it kind of gives you more experience,
Nah,
or do
I
you
won't say
want to get
more
in there and get
experience. You
out?
know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I feel like fighting is like sparring. You know, because like where I train, we go hard, you know, when we spar, so we use small gloves and stuff like that. So every day is like a fight. So you know what I'm saying, going to decisions because we spar 5 to 6 rounds, 5 minute, you know what I'm saying? So uh I think I get all the experience I need.
Yeah. And talk to me a little bit about that team over at 4 Ounce Fight Club and how much you're learning from them each day.
You know, I got to their gym around 2022, you know, so I'm new to the gym, but ever since I got there, man, my wrestling, you know, my takedown defense and stuff like that, it got a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Mentally, I get stronger. Physically, I get stronger. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a full mixed martial art now.
Yeah. And kind of obviously it's the new year now, 2024. What are your goals coming into this year? Are you looking to obviously stay active and possibly finish the year inside the rankings?
Yeah, for sure. That's the main goal right there. You know what I'm saying? Staying active. I want to fight at least 5 to 6 if I can. If not, at least four. You know. So if I can get at least four fight this year, that would be amazing. Uh, if I can get 6 or 7, it'd be perfect. You know.
I mean, that'd be phenomenal. That'd be absolutely phenomenal. And then just to finish off, mate, if we could, I'd just finish off with a few more fun questions, but a little light-hearted section, if that's okay.
Mhm.
Right. So the first one is, if you could change or add one rule in MMA, what would it be?
The what?
If you could change or add one rule in MMA, what would you change or add?
Shit. I don't. I don't know, man. I don't know.
A lot of
You talking
fighters say
about
the
when they
12 to
on the
6
ground or some
elbow.
shit?
You
Yeah, you
needs,
can't
yeah.
get somebody on the ground or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good one.
Yeah.
If you could only eat one more meal for the rest of your life, what would you eat?
Shit, I'll eat fall.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
good,
need
man.
to try. I need to try that. I see it
You
all the
haven't
time.
tried?
Never.
Damn. Well, you missing out, brother.
I need to try it. I need to try it. You're at training and someone gives you the aux cord or the Bluetooth, and you can only play one song. What song do you play?
Um, my walkout song, Joshua the Fearless.
Yeah, nice, nice. Um, if you could make the perfect fighter using fighters from past and present, who would you use for the attributes of striking, grappling, heart, and IQ?
Striking myself. Uh, IQ. You said IQ, right?
Yeah,
The IQ, John Jones,
yeah,
and the grappling. I'll say who's it? This grappling? I don't really know. Khabib.
yeah. That's a good one. What
Yeah.
about cardio? Who would you use for cardio?
Cardio. I'll say who? Max Holloway.
Yeah, great, great shout. If you could travel to any place in the world right now, where would you travel to?
I want to go back to my own country,
Yeah,
Myanmar.
yeah, man, nice. And what does it mean to you, obviously, to be able to represent your country on such a big stage year in, year out with the UFC now?
Man, this is beyond a blessing, you know. Representing my whole country is beyond a blessing, man.
Nice. And then the last one is, how does your fight go down with Felipe Bunes next weekend?
Go down in the second round by knockout or submission. Either
Nice,
way.
nice. I appreciate your time today, mate. I know you're a busy man and you're preparing for this fight, so I do really appreciate you taking the time out today to speak to me.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Have a great one.
If there's anyone else you'd like to shout out just to finish it off, floor is yours, mate.
Shout out to my gym, 4 Ounce Fight Club. You know, my boxing gym, as in a boxing gym, my strength conditioning, temple construction, and yeah, that's about it.
Perfect. Thank you for your time, mate.